see greatness.
And I love this city. From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood. Who is going to be the star tonight?
It is showtime. Let's do this. James to Cousins. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range, and Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
To Leonard. From long range. It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
It's good, has the hot hand, and a 4-point play. Tough-looking shot there, still gets it to go down.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that three.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
James, his first effort, off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Kyle Kuzma, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for it.
George.
Defensive foul to number 3.
Paul George. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. Los Angeles has the basketball. James to Danny Green. Good look that time, but off the mark. Paul George to Beverly. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Knocks down the three-pointer. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Paul George fires. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Knocks it down from mid-range. timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 7, JaVale McGee.
Leonard to Beverly.
Los Angeles Clippers. Number 23, Louis Williams. 1 minute remaining in the first.
LeBron James with the rock. Anthony Davis, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To James. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
George, it's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, or the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Strong finish for Paul George.
And that transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency, you heard me correctly, a sense of urgency, you will get a great shot every possession.
LeBron James, he's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Deep three at the buzzer. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. Can't go down. Smothering defense. George. And he connects at the line. George. Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 66% in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3, got it. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. Clippers have got it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. From the painted area, won't go down. Knocked loose. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Leonard to Beverly. Williams to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. And he buries it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
James to Caldwell Pope. Paul George sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
To Paul George. To Williams. It's PG for 2. Not that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Oh, emphatic slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To George. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Clippers have got it. And look out. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Not that time. Anthony Davis. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
And the rebound pulled down by Davis. James to Cousins. And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Number 13, Paul George. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Couldn't keep it in. Off Contavious Caldwell Pope. Beverly. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Great look and vision. Contavious Caldwell Pope. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Paul George to Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And Paul George good on the quick release there.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
To Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope. Ferocious slam inside. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. George in a matchup with Boogie.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 9, Rondo.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's Rondo with it. Down a bundle. Cousins. To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Rondo with the basketball. His guy's down big. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Leonard.
To number 0, Kyle. That's his second personal foul. Team
Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here, shooting 66% in this contest. First free throw is good. It's the second. One more coming. Hits all 3 free throws. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal.
Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. That misses with 2 seconds to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Leonard. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Kawhi Leonard. Won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
George. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Kuzma. Baseline drive. Can't connect. Leonard to Beverly. And scores. Strong take.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
LeBron James against Paul George. Knocked loose. It was right there. Clippers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Baseline drive. Leonard to Paul George. Working hard on the glass. To George. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Paul George. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Leonard gets it in the right corner. To Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
George on the drive, but his shot misses.
And even his easy shots look difficult. It seems like the defense has completely disrupted his game. The bumping and pushing him has really thrown him off.
DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
That one off the mark. It's no good. Danny Green to Cousins. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ballgame.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Lakers are in the penalty.
To Harkless. Short jumper off the mark.
Sometimes in this game, the shots don't fall. You have to get yourself to the next play, though. That's the most important thing.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Doc Rivers making some changes to his lineup. George. Tough shot. Well defended.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Williams to George. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. George hits the trifecta.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Leonard. Not going down here. From 18 feet. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. It's been all Clippers so far. It's Lakers ball as we start the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
To Danny Green. Nice finish at the rim.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
George to Leonard. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's an... Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Beverly. Patrick Beverly. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Lakers have it. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
DeMarcus Cousins pins it. That's his third block this evening. Gets it in the left corner.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Leonard goes to the right side. He connects. Not the guy you think is going to beat you.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not.
Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Working hard on the glass. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Leonard. Now that's a contest. To James. Rises for the slam.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Beverly. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Lakers at the controls right now. James to Davis. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Oh, whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's
James.
the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Number 14, Danny Green.
Leonard. Down low George. To Beverly. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
To Danny Green. Anthony Davis rejects it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
LeBron!
Oh, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. George, add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. We get a whistle. In the eyes of the ref, he meant it. Intentional foul.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Deep three at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A three at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.